Cassandra McCoy here with Positively Balanced. I wanted to talk to you today about students and studying and movement and just talking about what happens whenever we are sitting here for a long time, whether you're a student or somebody at work. What happens whenever you're sitting here for hours on end? So my good friend Amanda Sterczyk just had a YouTube video that I shared with you guys. Go check it out if you can. I'll put it in the comment section below. But I wanted to expand on what brilliant she was saying. She was talking about your feet and getting those active, bringing that energy in. Well, for me, whenever I'm studying my emergency response or anatomy as it is right now, I start to get tired because I'm sitting here for 2 hours in lecture or 3 or 4 hours studying the hand muscles or forearm muscles. So I notice myself starting to slouch, get tired, which can't help my oxygen to my brain and in through my body. I notice that my lower back starts rounding. I notice that my butt is going numb. So we're going to talk about a couple things just to help with those areas. So let's start from the bottom up. So literally the bottom. It's called the dormant butt syndrome. It's called the hibernating hiney. There's so many different names for it. But basically it's where your glutes aren't working properly because you sit a lot. So whenever you go to stand and move around, they really aren't activating properly. So other muscles are having to do the work. I am guilty of this whenever I get up from sitting a while, so I have to be mindful myself and just keeping those glute muscles working. So here's an example. I'm sitting here doing my anatomy or typing up a report. I notice that I'm starting to get tired, my butt's numb, I'm getting cranky. That's usually the case. And so I decide, okay, what can I do while I'm sitting here? Okay, my feet are flat on the ground, abs maybe slightly pulled in, shoulders relaxed away from my ears. I'm going to squeeze my hiney. So I'm going to squeeze my booty for 3, 2, 1, relax. 3, 2, 1, relax. Now, I could do little bitty just engagement. I do this in the car if I'm on a long drive. But I just squeeze left and right, just get that spine moving a little bit, just to get those glutes to start firing. And you'll notice whenever you hold it for a while, you'll notice, oh, hey, the booty's actually starting to fire good. I feel that little burst of contraction, then you relax. All right, so that's for the hiney. We're gonna work on the abs. So abs, you're thinking about not sucking in, you're not holding your breath, but you're creating some inter-abdominal pressure. So you're thinking about, am I breathing into my diaphragm? Am I breathing into all the areas of my tummy? Am I breathing into my back? Because that's also a part of your core. So thinking about those back areas right there, am I breathing and touching the back of my chair? So sometimes I'll just do some nice slow breaths. That way it calms, relaxes, thinking about that vagus nerve intervention, all that fun stuff. That'll be another video. But just thinking about that core engagement and thinking about that good belly breathing. Another one, lastly, for our shoulders, there's many that I could show you here, but I'm going to show you a simple one. So usually by the time that you get around that second hour of lecture or that second hour of study, you've noticed you're really tense or you're rounding forward. That's not going to help the oxygen flow to your brain. Plus, think of all that tension we as women or as students carry in our trapezius right up here. So whenever I am noticing that I'm getting really tired or tension, I think about abs in tight, pulling tall, my feet are flat on the ground. Maybe roll those shoulders up close to my ears, so this is bad. See how my neck's jutting forward? This is bad. Relax. Chin nice and level, not poking out in. Relaxing those shoulders. Maybe just doing that for a couple times. Up nice and high, and relax. Or I do some shoulder rotations. So thinking about, this is that Hunchback of Notre Dame look. Up to your ears, rolling those shoulders away. Doing that a couple times. That way I just get that movement and that open posture reminder. So there's a couple, brief little 5-minute video for you, just like my squeaky chair. But just a little bitty review for you guys. If you notice that you're getting tired or you notice that you've been sitting a while, there's a few exercises for you to do. All right, everybody, feel free to comment with questions or whether this was helpful or not, and we will chat soon. Have a beautiful day.